Welcome back to TV5 News at 9. Get out your phone or tablet and scan the QR code on your screen right now if you want to learn more about our topic today. I'm here at Tri-City Furniture in Auburn with our friend Kathy Kilborn. And Kathy, online shopping can be seen as convenient for many items that you might need, but it's a great concept for furniture. Why?
Well, the problem with furniture is it's a large piece and it is inconsistent as to the way it's built. There's a lot of ways to change it.
Can you give us a little insight into fast furniture?
Yeah, so fast furniture is designed to be fast. Fast to produce, fast to get to a store, fast to keep the price low, and then get it sold, and then fast to remove it so that you have to buy more. So fast furniture is kind of a concept that has happened because of online. And with furniture, you gotta be careful because there's so many ways to change it.
Kind of like fast fashion, a little bit.
Yes, exactly the same thing,
Yeah.
but now in a bigger piece.
Why can this be exhausting for furniture shopping?
Well, because online, there's a million things to look at. And you'll go over and over and over. The color might be a little different. And actually, people don't realize that they're looking at the same thing, but this company to this company to this company. And they don't know what the variables are. They just look at the look of it. And so it's a big trick on the part of the manufacturer companies because they can present it and it looks wonderful. But what are you getting? That's the key.
Well, it makes sense why people might purchase some things online like dishes, electronics, food, but why are people okay with purchasing such high-priced furniture items online?
Well, I think a lot of that has to do with they think they're getting a better deal. But actually, they're actually paying more for the quality that they're getting because furniture is not sofa A is just always sofa A. They can change the quality of the fabric, the density of the foam, the number of the springs. Actually, many of those companies don't even have springs. They change it up so much that they can make $1,000 sofa sell for $300 because there's no consistency. So you don't know what you're getting. So price is one thing. They think that it's easier because they can look at it at 2 a.m. on their own time. But then what do you get? And is it what you really want? Because a lot of people don't buy furniture all the time.
Yeah.
It's high priced. It's too many variables to be something you don't touch before you get it in your living room.
I mean, that's risky for sure. Are most people who buy furniture online disappointed with their purchase?
Yes, they say that the statistics are showing on furniture that between 60 to 65% of furniture pieces are returned.
Wow.
But an additional 15 to 25% really don't like what they got, but they don't want to have to try to go through the hassle of getting it back. And so that's a very big percentage because it's easy to see a beige, neutral, brown sofa online and it's, oh, it looks perfect. These companies are con artists in great comments. It's the most comfortable sofa that you'll ever want. It's a dream come true. And I'm like, how do they know what I like? How do they know what's comfortable for me? So they're very good at the words to get you to buy.
I mean, that is a lot of returns. Can we go back to that real quick?
Absolutely. It is so much. Back in the 80s, .coms occurred, and they had so much returns, they had to actually start warehouses to try to sell everything that came back, and they all went out of business. So then there's been these few years, and the stuff we find online are not the American manufacturing. They're imports. They're made to be sold online. You have to put them together. They come in the packaging that came off the container. So there's a lot of variables, but furniture is such a large, heavy, specific quality, comfort kind of piece. it's really tricky to try to buy something like this online.
For sure. What about using the internet to find more information on furniture?
Well, there's tons of information. I read it and I'm like, I never heard about that before, and I try to check it out. The problem for it, all that information is, what do you do with it? Like, it can say dense cushion cores. Well, what does that mean? If you know what it should be, but they won't tell you the number, so dense to them could be 1.5, dense to me is 2.5. But I know stuff. How about sinuous coils for extra comfort? And that's, to me, like a lower quality coil, but you're going to get information and then not know what to do with it.
What about looking at reviews?
Well, that's the answer, right? The problem is all these companies have figured out how to purchase fake positive reviews. There's actually companies out there that will just fill a website with review after review that it's wonderful and it's comfortable and it's just like the best thing since sliced bread. And you want to believe it, but be cautious because they're not being truthful.
All right. Well, if we do need to return a piece, have most companies found ways to make that easier for us?
Not really with furniture. It's big, it's heavy, it needs to go back into original packaging, and if you put it together, you have to take it apart and repack it. So it's difficult. That's why so many people keep it. They don't want to do the hassle of trying to return. And so their high expectations of this wonderful sofa that they got or a chair, they're kind of disappointed with.
Well, with all these issues to keep in mind, do you think most people are going to reconsider buying furniture online?
I think people are starting to realize that a frying pan is a frying pan. You can't really change it. But a sofa isn't necessarily what you see is what you're going to get quality-wise. And so I think they're realizing that maybe furniture is something I should sit on, touch, and make sure that I have a good warranty and somebody I can deal with locally, because we don't know where those online people are. And they are companies that have popped up because they think there's an opportunity to make money, and they can go away just as quickly, and then you're stuck. But there's the give and the take, and there's the pros and the cons. And so, want a good quality sofa, don't put it in the landfill because it falls apart. Enjoy it for a lot of years.
Well, as we talked about, it seems like buying certain products online can be okay, but still seems to be a lot of issues when it comes to larger furniture.
Yeah, large furniture is really not a great product for online because there's way too many ways to change it. That inside story, I always talk about it. What's inside? And when you see this, you're going to have to go on what I tell you because you can't see what's in there. And there's so many ways to change the quality.
All right, well, these are great things to keep in mind. Kathy, thank you, and thanks for watching Design Time.